Hey, it's your boy, that one video game reviewer that no one ever likes or pays attention to. In all seriousness, hey guys, it's Robert, and it's come to my attention that the Nintendo Switch has been selling like wildfire, and with that comes a bunch of games that have been selling like crazy, like just like Mario Odyssey for an example. That thing sold 3 million copies in 2 days, so I've heard. Well, today I'm going to be talking about my top 5 Nintendo Switch games that I've played. Now, this list is just of games I've played. So if your favorite game isn't on here, then oh well, deal with it. And also this list is solely my opinion, so you are welcome to disagree. So let's get started with number 5. Number 5, I say, is Rocket Fist. Rocket Fist is a indie game that you play as a little robot character and you shoot missiles. That's literally it. There's literally no story. Yeah, there's no story. Basically, it's basically for gatherings to have friends over and play. Like one of my friends, Austin, loves that game. We play it all the time. The story mode is practically non-existent, and basically it's like the simplest game that I think I played. It's basically one button. You'll probably see in the footage I'm probably showing off right now. The game is I think it was like $5. Yeah, $5 in the eShop. So it was, and for that price, it actually is a very fun game to play. I highly recommend that you play it. Now the thing is that a lot of people who play the game do not say it's a good game, mostly because of its lack of content, and I agree because again, like there's literally nothing to do. I finished the single player in like a day or so. So basically, there's nothing to make you want to come back and play it. So yeah, Rocket Fist. Number 4, I'd say is Skylanders Imaginators. Now, I am a huge Skylander fan. Again, not a lot of people like Skylanders, but just check out all this consumerism I have. Dear God. But the thing is, I started playing Skylanders during the Trap Team era. And I got it, and I fell instantly in love with it. I loved it, and I loved having the idea of you placing figurines on a giant NFC reader, and you could play as that one character. I thought that was really, really fun and cool, and it made me want to keep coming back to the series. So I bought the two other games, Skylanders Superchargers and Skylanders Imaginators. Imaginators is the one I'm going to touch on. Imaginators is really fun. Not to mention that I can use all like 6,000 Skylanders I have right now in the game, but I get to create my own. That's something I've been doing for a while, actually. Yeah, it's a guilty pleasure. I like to make up my own Skylanders. Feel free to judge me in the comments, but yeah, I like the idea of creating your own Skylanders, and then you get to create the moveset and everything. I just thought that was so cool. And I know that Skylanders continues to decrease in popularity, but that doesn't stop me from playing the game. Sorry, this is all unscripted, so whatever. Number 3, I have to say is Super Mario Odyssey. Now, before you type those raging comments for putting Mario Odyssey in number 3 and not number 1, let me explain. Now, I'm not like the mass majority here, but I like Mario Odyssey. I like it a lot. Okay, I love the game. All right, but the thing is that I mean, after the game is finished, there's practically nothing for you to do. And yes, I'm fully aware that you can collect more moons. But I mean, how do I explain this? I don't really care that much to get all the moons. I mean, I practically beat Odyssey the day I bought it. So the thing is that I don't I barely touch it now. And yes, I still play it. I just don't play it as much. And like I feel like, and this probably isn't true by the way, but I feel like I've explored the kingdoms to its end. Again, that might not be true, but that's just how I feel. And it just, I don't play it all that often anymore. So I mean, yeah, I mean it. Mario Odyssey is a good game. Okay, don't get me wrong. I love the game. Okay, I just the after game to me is just kind of I wouldn't say non-existent, but just barely there. All right. So yeah, that's the thing. Um, number two. Number two, I had to say is Aces of Loved Huafei, and yes, I'm pretty sure I butchered that name wrong, but Aces of Loved Huafei. Um, actually, let me take you through some history. Aces of Loved Huafei originated as a mobile game that not a lot of people played. Okay, and I, for one of those people, had played the game, and I loved it. Okay, I loved how the game was. It was like I'm not gonna go into too much detail about the mobile game. I'm talking about the Switch game after all. Aces of Loved Huafei Squadron. Sorry, I didn't call it Squadron. Aces of Loved Huafei Squadron is, it's basically like the mobile game, except it's better. It fixes a bunch of issues it had, makes it even better by adding like skill coins and adding challenges and side missions. Oh, the thing is jam packed. And the thing about Aces of Loved Huafei, even though its story is short, like I think there's like 5 chapters in each chapter consists of 4 or 5 levels, so I think like 25 levels in total. Aces of Loved Huafei is a game that I can keep playing. Again, I don't know how to explain this. You can just keep playing it and you won't get bored bored. Yeah, I originally got it because I loved the series, and by series I mean just one game. But I really enjoyed the original game, and I can tell that they took the source material and they built upon it. Built upon it in such a way that it was good enough for me to buy it. Let's say that. So yeah, that's it. And then number one, I'd say is Arms. Arms is my favorite game that I've got. Sometimes I wish I would have gotten it first instead of Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. But Arms is like a drug to me. I cannot stop playing it. I play it nearly every day, and take into account I play my Switch like almost 80% of my day. I didn't even say that right. That wasn't even proper English, but screw it. I play my Switch a lot. Okay, let's just say that. And Arms is the game I will most likely play. I don't know what it is about fighting games, but I love fighting games. I'm looking forward to getting Street Fighter 2 and Pokken Tournament DX, but I think Arms is a very unique fighting game. It's kind of like what Smash Brothers did. They changed the style of the fighting game. Arms does the exact same thing. You literally have fighters with spring arms, and you literally throw your punches across the room to try and hit somebody. It's so much fun, and again, people are gonna hate me because I like a game that has like a huge lack of content, but I don't care. Like Arms doesn't provide much single player experience, but besides Grand Prix, and I finished the Grand Prix. I finished Grand Prix with all the characters, by the way, and it doesn't really do much single player, except you can fight CPUs, and people think of that as a bad thing, but just think about it. Smash Brothers didn't really have much single player either, except it like you would fight a CPU, and that's basically it. I didn't really play much of the other modes because I thought they were just stupid little add-ons. But ARMS, taking to also, I tend to be very good at fighting games. Wow, how conceited can I get? I know, but I feel like I am very good at fighting games. But ARMS is just very unique, and I love it for that. It think of it as it's not there to like it's there to help you get better at the game for people who care about that stuff. After all, so yeah. I'm gonna leave my Switch code in the description below. If you wanna play with me or do anything of the sort, then feel free to add me as a friend on Switch. And I will see you guys later. That was my top 5 Switch games. I hope you all enjoyed, and goodbye.